the ball. Gets a handball back to Bingham. He's looking to go forward again inside the half-forward line. It's a poor kick, and Roland Beck takes an easy mark, running back with the flight of the ball. On the half-forward line, in front of the Corio change rooms here. Roland Beck now kicks the ball forward, goes back towards Wynn, chugs in front. Clayton over the back, Scott wins the ball, goes by hand to Cornwall, finds Potter, he goes back with a handball to Cornwall over the top, and again another quick handball forward goes to Bennett, to Kane Hayes, he takes one bounce, then handballs again, this time it goes to Matty Wade, Wade comes into centre forward,
Great mark.
Takes a good strong mark over Matt Dean. Barry O'Toole is now 35 to 40 metres out, he's directly in front of goal. They've answered the challenge again, Corio. They've got the ball forward, some good handball and teamwork out on the far side of the ground. Barry O'Toole, an important kick. Comes in. This will be Barry's bread and butter in normal days. Kicks on the way.
Just watch him.
Umpire says, yes, that's good enough. Umpire moves back to the point of the square, the middle of the square. That's a goal to the Corio side, and one to Barry O'Toole, his first for the afternoon. And that's probably an unusual sight for the 19 goals scored by Corio. They're now 19 goals 8. They lead Werribee Central's 17 goals 11. Five minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard.
Well, that was a nice goal, and that was his 13th kick. When he was up back there early in the game, he was wasted. In the middle, he's dangerous.
So back in the middle, and gee, we've got a game in our hands as the ball goes up again. Scott done a remarkable job all day. Comes down to ground, Cunningham. He takes the clearance for Werribee Centrals, goes long towards the full forward position. And Mabry, he does well, and Eldridge just giving him a little bit too much latitude, and maybe we looked at changes in the Werribee defence. That might be a change Corio might need to look at, because Mabry has 3 to his credit already. The man on the mark 30 metres out, near enough to directly in front, and the opportunity here for Werribee Centrals to come back at Corio once again. Moves in, left footer, nice looking approach. Went sideways, he's hooked it back very nicely, and that's goal number 4 for Brad Mabry, and the 18th goal for the Werribee Central side. 18-11, 119. They trail Corio 19-8, 122. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 6.5 minutes gone. Cal, we've got 3/4 time other games.
We have Eric Inverleigh 11-14, Belmont Lions 12 goals 4, a close one there now. East Geelong 9-2, trail Bell Post Hill 17-10. North Geelong 19-13, lead Geelong West 8-6. Bannockburn 14-12, lead Anarchy 4-8. And Thompson 14-13, 4 goals up on Winchelsea 10-13.
Ball back in the centre of the ground. Ball's in the air. Clayton wins the tap. Not picked up there at the moment. It's just bubbling around in the centre of the ground. But Festuca comes through, gets a handball forward and finds Lewis of the opposition side. And cleaned up this time by Chris Gillen coming the other way. There's a tackle put on there, and the umpire says ball up.
There are a few interesting basketball blocks there, weren't there, from both sides?
There was some good play in there. They had the numbers both sides there, and they worked it well. Couldn't get it out.
Darren Bennett, the last man off the ground. Ball umpire throws it up. This time again, tap forward by Clayton, goes straight into the hands of Bennett, and he's quickly tackled, and there'll be another free kick, I think. No, another ball up, sorry. Chris Gillam's pushing forward, sneaking forward. Ball in the air, this time Clayton again wins the possession of the ball. Matty Wade comes through, doesn't try to pick the ball up, but knocks it forward to the advantage of Potter. Tackled by Festuca from behind, gets the ball going forward. Bingham picks up the ball, gets a quick hand. This time it's Brad Jewell, I think, takes the ball in the centre of the ground. A long torpedo going forward, hits Brendan Chugg on the chest. Plays on now, quickly goes short, and Matt Welsh in front of Cornwall has taken a mark 35 metres out, 45-degree angle. A chance for the Werribee side to again take the lead. Matt Welsh. One for the afternoon.
I guess half-forward flankers that don't get a lot of kicks, these are goals they've got to get.
My word. I think he kicked a few points last time I saw him, but Matt Welsh comes in, 35 metres out, kicks on the way.
Oh, it's a good-looking kick.
Umpire says that looks pretty good to me, and he's back to the centre of the goal square, and that's a goal to Matt Welsh of Werribee side, and now Werribee Central again take the lead. 19 goals 11. They lead Corio 19 goals 8. 8.5 minutes gone. Buckley's Entertainment Centre fourth quarter scoreboard.
Well, it's a good sign, Laurie, for a top 3 side in Werribee to come back after the helter-skelter start of the last quarter.
Yeah, certainly, Eric. And as you just said, Matt Welsh doing his stats as well today. While I get him up there, he's had 8 kicks and he's kicked a nice goal, a couple of goals. I got him for how many goals he got? Two goals.
Yep.
So he's done his job out there.
In the middle again, this time goes down to Potter on the left foot towards half forward. Asikas clean bowled him. And now we've got body work there from Gundry, but Cornish, he mopped up the crumbs, goes out wide, player on his own, Cunningham, where's his opponent? He picks the footy up, goes back to a 1-on-3, Chug does well, he goes across the ground, but it's a poor kick under pressure, and Ricky Bingham has taken the mark for Corio. He looks to the lead at half forward, and it's Troy Gundry. Takes the chest mark. There's Potter on his own again. He's taken the mark. Oh, I thought about going on for goal. All of a sudden saw a player in Sean Cornish right in front of him. Decided he would stop and has the opportunity to regain the lead for the Corio side at the 10-minute mark of this final quarter. So great game here. Who would have thought that when we came here today that the game would have so much. Potter now moves in. Good looking approach. He's got underneath it. It is sprayed to the right hand side. It is off hands and it is A behind. So give it to Potter off his boot. 19 goals, 9. 123 Corio. 19, 11, 125 Werribee Central's Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 10.5 minutes gone.
Dave Kennedy to bring the ball back in, goes short, finds Antonello in the back pocket. Bingham stands a mark, Ricky. Antonello again, looking now, goes outside 50. It's a poor looking kick.
Bomb.
Jed Potter's come in and taken the mark. Probably a bit lucky there, may have hit the ground, but umpire couldn't see that, and he's got the free kick, or the mark, and it goes forward again. Davey Bingham got an extra 10 metres there. Now he goes short and over the top again. Asikas comes forward and presents, and that's again the hole right where everyone's supposed to fill up. And Paul Asikas, an unlikely goal scorer, but has 2 this afternoon, is going to go back and have his third shot on goal from about 25 metres out, directly in front.
The further the game goes, the more important these become, Dale.
Yeah, it's a real shootout today. But Paul Asikas, he's been accurate with his last 2 shots on goal. Let's hope that can continue for the Corio side. It's a good-looking kick off the boot, straight over the umpire's head. And Corio move to 20 goals, 9. They lead Werribee Central's 19 goals, 11. And I think in the last quarter we might have had 6 changes already, have we?
Just about. I'll have to get... I was thinking then, it's okay.
11.5 minutes gone.
So very important goal there. 11.5 minutes, as Dale said, and we've had 4 or 5 changes in the lead in the first 11 minutes as the ball goes up once again. This time, big tap down there from Scott. Handball from Wade over to Lewis, who's running. He kicks it long towards the full forward area. Good contest back there. Comes to Matty Cullen. He crumbed front and centre and kicked the second goal. Matty Cullen, game number 250, has kicked another goal for Corio. Can that be the winning one? 21 goals, 9, 135 Corio. 19, 11, 125 Werribee Central's Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 12.5 minutes gone.
I'd like to know how many goals, get the video and watch how many goals have been kicked from clearances out of the centre square.
Yeah,
from the ruck contest.
Yeah, quite a few, and Scott's done a marvellous job in there. He's been up against a couple of players and he's rucked all day, and great clearance there, and the body language from Corio is very, very good out there at the moment.
Ball back in the centre this time. Clayton with a big jump over the top. Gets the ball forward. Cunningham knocks it forward into the hands of Dean. Goes quickly by foot to the forward line. In front is Chug, but Cornwall over the back takes a mark and is awarded by the umpire. He will relieve some sort of pressure here for the Corio side. Switches play across the ground. Has 2 Corio players there in Hayes. Wade's in support. Goes over the top with the Anderson route and running. Chased down by Norton, who's on the mark. Anderson handballs inside. Not a good handball to Wade, but he's put himself under pressure, but he gets around nicely, the young fella. Goes back to Anderson. Back further upfield to Eldridge. It is too. Not a good looking kick, but it's got through the defence of Werribee. Gundry and Antonello run into the ball. Antonello's brought down in the tackle without the ball, and he'll win the free kick.
He had to find a bit of pace there, didn't he?
Yep, big John Antonello. Had a bit of a change from one end of the ground to the other today, but again cleans up and goes back wide. Looking for Clayton. Can't take the mark. Scott underneath the ball. Picked up by Chug. He takes a bout. He's out and running. Looks and handballs the ball forward. Gets past Hayes. He'll want to be quick to take him on. Hayes, good pressure from behind. Has the ball underneath Chug. Could be awarded a free kick here. Umpire says no. It'll be mine. Bit unlucky there because the ball wasn't being pushed out by Brendan Chug. Thought he'd take on Kane Hayes and a good chase down from behind.
He's the one bloke you wouldn't take on, isn't it?
No, he'd run you down from anywhere, I think. Scott and Clayton in ruck. Run down by Scott. Picked up by Matt Wade. Goes forward. And contest here, but free kick against Ricky Bingham for hanging on to Antonello. Antonello goes by foot quickly. Out wide. And again, I think that is Brendan Chug. Goes over the top. No, he can't be there because he's got the ball up the ground. So it must have been Brendan Jewell, you're right. And Brendan Chug has the ball this time. He goes short again. They're presenting up the ground now and going short. Gillum, he switches now, comes across the ground, looking for, but can't find Walsh, and Brad Lewis chips in. Goes by hand to Barry O'Toole. O'Toole goes short. Matty Cullen finds the ball. He's just attacking side of the ground for Werribee. Looking wide. Has Cornwall, who's pushed up the ground, hiding in the shadows of the trees here. Takes a bounce. Runs past the broadcast box and goes short again. Gundry has the ball. He's looking for the running players. Lewis again in support. Goes quickly. Doesn't know what to do with the ball. Gets caught. Oh, yes. And should have kept going there, but picked up by Antonello on a good tackle. Antonello, short kick. Goes across the ground. Roland Beck takes the mark. They're back in the corridor here. Umpires now calls play on. Beck goes wider. Festuca out and running. Takes a mark in front of Ricky Bingham. Goes back. Still inside the 50-metre zone. Goes over the top short. Going short here and finds Kennedy. Kennedy plays on. A kick. Goes more in the air than it gets distance. Laurie across the front of the pack. He'll take the mark and is rewarded that. He's now going to bring the ball forward again. Goes wide. Cullen's made possession on the far wing. Looks like Kennedy chasing him down and knocks the ball over the boundary line. He's not too well there, I don't think. He might be just having a spell, but he's being attended to by...
I think he got off balance at the ground pretty hard, I think.
It'd be pretty hard over there in that area there because it's right in front of the fence there. Oh, he's a bit wobbly.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's up and he's going. Ball thrown back into play. So through comes Bingham, takes the ball, tries to get a handball over the top, but goes to Festuca. Handball out to Antonello, off to the running Jewell. Jewell goes forward with a long kick. We've got Chug moving very well across the half-forward line in front of Bennett. Comes back on his right foot, smothered by Bennett. A good bit of work there. Then looks for the safety of the boundary line, but Jewell's pushed up the ground, takes possession of the ball. Handball's back inside to Chug. He was looking for the 1-2, but goes forward himself into the forward pocket, and Mabry nearly takes a mark, but a good late spoil there by Greaves of Corio, and the ball goes out of bounds between the forward pocket and half-forward line for the Corio side.
This is going to be a better hit out for Werribee than they ever anticipated they'd get, like.
Oh, definitely.
Deep into attack here, Werribee. Deep into attack, Gillum knocks the ball forward, but Greaves cleans up, goes by hand to Laurie, has Cornwall running through the half-back line, or back line, full-back line. Actually, I don't know where you think he was going to go there. I don't know whether he saw the player coming at him, but
I don't think he
handballs the ball underneath the trees, and we've got a throw in right next to the boundary line, or the point post, deep in attack for Werribee. Gillum again, looks like he's going to do the ruck work. Comes over the top, doesn't get possession of it. Picked up by O'Toole, driven out of the back line to the centre wing. Osikas in front of Thwaites, can't take possession, but he wins possession, goes back by hand, and poor handball, but goes to Roland Beck, who picks up, shrugs the tackle, quick kick smothered by Lewis, picked up by Scott, another quick kick forward, but Antonello by himself at the centre half-back position, takes the mark, plays on, goes long and wide, going backwards, and it's cleaned up, and a mark to Wade. Wade short, comes wide to the centre of the corridor, sees Potter, has Gundry long and wide out in the centre wing, in front of the broadcast box. Beck in pursuit, Gundry plays on, has options short and wide. This time Bowman's made a good space for him, leading to the half-forward line in front of Cornish. He didn't get up and run then, which he normally would have done. Bowman short, over the top. This time Davey Bingham in front, over the top, could have been a free kick, but not awarded. Umpire says that's okay. And the ball is again out of bounds in the half-forward, between half-forward and forward pocket. Corio side are deep in attack here. And another scoring opportunity exists for the Corio side.
Danger times here for Werribee, Laurie.
Certainly.
18.5 minutes gone. There's still 10 points.
Umpire throws the ball back in. In front is Antonello. Knocks the ball forward. Hayes has picked the ball up and is tackled quickly by Brendan Jewell, I think it is. And the umpire says we're going nowhere and I'll take the free ball. Take the ball and ball it up again. Quick to throw the ball into the air. Antonello. Bingham in ruck. No, there's a free kick being awarded. Oh, it's gone to
Ricky
Corio.
Bingham.
I don't know. So they see a lot of things, but he doesn't even direct him back behind the plate here. But he's gone quickly in towards centre half forward. But it's a poor kick and it's cleaned up by Cunningham. Over the top is Clayton. Can't take the mark. Unfortunately for the Werribee side, he now picks the ball up and is tackled quickly by Lewis again. He's looking for the free kick. Chug's tackled down by Bennett. Ball's underneath the pack. Umpire says quickly, give the ball to me. We've gone 19 and a half minutes. And the Corio side have a 10-point lead. And they're hanging on to it grimly. In ruck, Clayton. That's run down by Scott. Run to by Jed Potter. Potter kicks the ball forward. Falls into the hand with a lucky kick to Cohen. Sees Bowman working across the ground. Sun's in his eyes. But he hangs onto this ball. And Michael Bowman has taken a mark. 40 metres out. Be directly in front. He's gone short with Kane Hayes pushing forward. And this kick now from Kane Hayes will be 30 metres out. They've gained another 10. Laurie's pushing down the ground looking for the next third kick. But Kane Hayes says, I'm going to take it on myself. Kane Hayes, yeah. An opportunity to stretch this lead to 16 points. Off 2 or 3 steps. It's a chip over the top, but it's a good-looking kick. Kane Hayes, his third goal for the afternoon. And it moves Corio to 22 goals, 9. They lead Werribee 19 goals, 11. 20 minutes gone. Buckley's Entertainment Centre fourth quarter scoreboard.
That's a dangerous goal, Loz.
It certainly is, Eric, and that was typical of probably the way Corio played today. They're not frightened to run into the space. He moved down there nicely, but even whilst he was there, Laurie was running down as well, so they're all running down to try and create something, and it's certainly putting Werribee under pressure.
This is typical of 2 weeks ago. It's vintage Corio, isn't it?
And probably playing a bit better today, if that's possible.
Probably so, as the ball goes in the air again. 20 and a half minutes gone. Neither ruckman clear. Tap down in the middle. Hayes can't get clear, however. Umpire will put a whistle on play. Still in the centre circle. And we'll do it again. Bowman finds himself in the middle of the ground. That's probably a good move late in the game. As Scott, up and down early, comes to... Cornish it was, that player dropped the footy as...
free kick back off.
What's happened? So advantage not paid, so free kick to Cornish back in the middle of the ground. A low kick to the lead there of Chug in front, takes a strong mark. So the opportunity here for Brendan Chug now at the 21 and a half minute mark to get the ball in the forward 50. He's done just that, but... doing well. There was Mabry. He's picked it up again, hooked it around the body, and terrific mark there from Norton, running in, strong chest mark, 35 metres out, almost directly in front. The opportunity to bring Werribee back a little closer. 22 minutes gone, final quarter, 16 points to margin.
They just about need this one.
They certainly do. 35 metres from goal, the man on the mark. Norton now moves in. It's a good-looking kick. He sprayed it to the right, I think, and he's missed. So that's an important miss. 1 goal, 1 off his boot. 19 goals, 12. 132 Werribee Centrals. 22-9. 141. That's Corio, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 22 and a half minutes gone.
Ball's been brought back into play by Cornwall. It's picked up on the ground by Anderson, is it? And he's tackled very quickly, and the umpire says, I'm going to throw it in the air. So we've just ticked over 22 and a half minutes gone in the last quarter here. Corio with the lead. Ruck go at it, but not undecisively, but it's come down to the ground again. There's a free kick been awarded, and it will go to, I think, Clayton, is it? Umpire's pointing, it's definitely a Werribee free kick, and goes to Mabry.
Could go to a better fella.
Brad Mabry wins the free kick. He's out just on 50 metres out. He's after his last 2 kicks, he's an opportunity here. It's a nice looking kick, runs in, gets some speed up, goes long to the goal square. There's plenty of people there, but Corio is just willing to knock the ball through for a rush behind to the Werribee side. They move to 19-13. They trail Corio 22 goals, 9. Ball brought back into play and has gone wide. This time we find Greaves on the deep in the back half, and he's taken the mark, goes forward quickly looking for Anderson. Anderson in front, it's a 2-on-1 situation, holds his feet well, picks up and goes forward, has a kick and goes towards the centre of the ground. Gillum gets a hand on the ball, eludes Laurie and goes forward with a quick kick by Norton, but it's intercepted there at Corio by Wade. Wade chips the ball short, goes to Kane Hayes. Hayes comes back, goes to his left foot, handballs over the top to Greaves. Greaves stands, has time to look down the field, sees Bowman working for him. Festuca in pursuit, but it's knocked back towards the contest. In comes Camilleri, can't pick the ball up. Picked up by Bowman by hand, goes to Gundry. His kick forward is taken by Jason Festuca in between the centre wing and half back flank. He's looking to bring the ball outside now. Festuca looking to go long. Gets the ball going. Clayton's obviously his target. He's in the air. He's third man up, but doesn't take the mark. Scott takes the ball. Wins the ball forward. Knocks it out to Cornwall. Cornwall takes possession of the ball. Well done. On the ground line. Looks for an opposition or for someone to handball or two. But handballs over the boundary line. Probably a bit lucky there. The umpire didn't ping him, but good play by Nevada Cornwall. Pushes deep back into the defence now. Umpire throws the ball in. Clayton in ruck. Sees Gillum behind, taps the ball to his advantage. Picked up this time by Scott, who's working hard underneath the pack. Not going anywhere. Umpire says we'll ball it up again.
So just ticking to 25 minutes, Dale, as we go to time on. And the margin's still 14 points with Corio. Clayton got the tap down on that occasion. Jewel runs onto it. Picks it up, kicks it towards half forward. Chug comes out strongly. Bennett held without the footy. Chug knows at the umpire, and he's done well, Chug. Got the ball to forward 50. Now the troops arrive in numbers, and they've bottled the ball up on that 50-metre curve for the Corio defence. So tough times now for the defence of Corio as the ball thrown up once again. Clayton uncontested down to, that was Walsh. Walsh to the full forward position. There's a contest there, and I guess the lack of mobility there from Bernardo probably showed out, but a rush behind again for the Corio defence. They concede 19-14, 128 is Werribee Central's, 22-9, 141 is Corio. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 26 minutes gone.
Potter brings the ball back in, finds Laurie just short of centre half back, runs forward and gets the handball back, goes wide looking for Bingham on the wing. Ball's knocked away by Antonello and a good strong fist away, but it's cleaned up by Kane Hayes. Finds Anderson by hand. He's looking to get the ball over the top, but unfortunately it's over the boundary line, and we've just outside the 50-metre zone with the Werribee side into attack. Corio hanging on to a 13-point margin here at the present time. 26.5 minutes gone. As they did 2 weeks ago. Will take another scalp, I would think, but Bingham takes the ball out of the contest, gets a quick kick forward. Running onto the ball is Bowman, has 2 or 3 steps in front of Cornish, gets around him now, goes back with the right foot, a long kick. Gundry's there with Norton. Gundry going back with the fly. He's been held onto and will win a free kick. Troy Gundry outside the 50-metre zone, takes a free kick. Has players pushing forward, has Hayes wide if he can see him, but he can't see him. Eldridge pushes forward short. There's a lot of blokes getting down the forward line now. They need to clear the space, but he goes long to the goal square. In there is O'Toole. O'Toole is not touched by anybody and goes through for a behind to the Corio side off the boot of Michael Bowman. Corio now 22 goals, 10. They lead Werribee 19-14.
He was a step and he was off.
The quick kick in went to Chris Gillum. He was about to go and suddenly found a team player in front of him. Antonello takes the mark, kicks over the centre with a long kick. There's a one-on-one contest. Running back on his own is Bennett, not making enough pace as Mabry comes toward the footy. He's tackled high. Play on to the umpire as the ball comes back now to Cornwall. Where will he go? Goodness gracious, why come across the goal again? Well, he's got a player in Laurie out very, very wide and finds him. Now we need to chip it over the top. They'll need to get some numbers there, the Corio side. He's got nobody to kick to at the moment. It goes towards Potter.
Good hands.
And Potter, terrific mark under pressure from Festuca. And still backward of centre as the ball goes on. And Asikas takes the mark. Gee, they're doing it well, Corio, at the moment on half forward flank. Ball with Asikas as Michael Bowman runs into the gap, can't take the mark, comes to ground, tries to get it back to David Bingham, does well. Kennedy Mick Kennedy. He's tackled very high. He took the player on. He was a bit lucky perhaps because he was falling as he was tackled, but it is in the fullback position. 28.5 minutes gone, final quarter, and Kennedy now toward the middle of the ground. Festuca beats one. He's tackled, does well, gets a handball to Norton. Norton on the boot quickly towards half forward. Welsh makes good ground, takes the mark. Turns around quickly, goes to, great mark there by Darren Bennett. Read that beautifully, and he's nullified that attack from the Werribee Central's forwards. They come away from defence again. It's a good defensive kick along the boundary. Cornwall has taken the mark. He's got Laurie in front of our broadcast position. That's where he goes. Laurie now, takes the mark, almost dropped it. Can take his time. 29 minutes gone, final quarter. Now what will he do? Down the boundaries, the place to go, surely. And that's where he's gone, looking for Matty Cullen. Good mark, game number 250. Can he be the hero, Loz? As he chips the ball forward, Bowman is very tired, put one arm up, the ball hit the hand, fell into his arms. It's Corio's day when you can do things like that. We've gone almost 30 minutes gone. Michael Bowman has the footy, 35 metres from goal, very acute angle, and he will have a shot on goal.
10 minutes to play yet, isn't there?
Wouldn't be today, I don't think. Bowman now.
Goal!
Kick Michael Bowman when they need a goal. That's the one that's going to count. That's his third, and that's the 23rd for the Corio side. 23 goals, 10, 148.
I think the fat lady can come
Centrals, 19, 14, 128. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 30 minutes gone.
Yeah, look, they've deserved that lead they've got now, and I can't see Werribee getting back now. It's at the shadows of the post, so to speak, and I think it's all over. They're just playing too well. They're just committing themselves to it now.
Gone over 30 minutes in the last quarter. Clayton in the air, gets the ball down. Cornish runs onto it, goes forward quickly by foot. A good spoil behind by Bennett. Kane Hayes pushes back into assistance with the Corio defence. There it is!
All over!
There it is.
Well, what a finale to the season. We've seen 2 Corio games in 3 weeks. They've beaten Bannockburn, who was second 2 weeks ago. They've beaten Werribee Centrals today, who were third. And I would think they would be absolutely cock-a-hoop. Final scores. Corio, 23 goals, 10, 148. Have defeated Werribee Centrals, 19-14, 128. Fantastic final quarter from the Corio side.